Hello everyone and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Zenless Zone Zero. Hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Apologies for the late start. I literally fell asleep after work. Oops. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at sometime in the PM Central Time. And just so you know, it is still technically PM Central Time on Saturday as of this stream, so we're still within parameters. Hey, it's random. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any planned changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, I think we're ready to get rolling here. On the bright side, since I fell asleep earlier, I'm significantly less likely to fall asleep on stream, so unless that's entertaining for you, I guess that could be a drawback, I suppose. Alright, so we're gonna do our dailies, and then we're gonna do things. You know, I was gonna come over here to the magazine stand and get our scratch card, but I want to see Howl at the other one, so we're actually going to go back to 6th Street. Look at the chungus of a cat there. The thing is massive. And he totally looks like... Look at that face. He definitely owns this place. There are indeed some massive cats. Okay. There is an event, a limited time event that we're going to be working on today. I need my map so I can go back to... Cool. I think this is new. June 6th is when the second season releases. So we've got literally a week. Actually, is that next Saturday? It's next Friday. So Saturday we'll be playing with the new season active. So we'll have to check out the Wi-Fi Peninsula and everything. That'll give me time to get the game updated, because I'm sure there's going to be a massive update with that. New characters, new skins for our main characters, lots of new stuff. So we got to try and get our Bury Your Tears in the Past quest done. So we're ready for the new event. We'll go... I guess it doesn't really matter because we got to run outside. The counter probably would have been better, because I got to start that. But Madaita? Always Ambi, because Ambi is the best. Videotape not in stock. Oh no. That's an action. I want to start at the end, because these ones don't get promoted as much, and then some of them are relatively new. Karoo! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to Unexpectedly Random Late Night. This is a movie about a lady who falls in love with a coffee maker. You made it! We literally just started, so you haven't missed a single thing. Except for my excuses for being late. Hey, we got Bang Boos in here! Very unhappy to serve you. Serve? Serve what? Is this where the interview is? Or are you the interviewer? Not sure you can stay long. Z. Well, it is Zenless Zone Zero. Interview? Oh, I know. You must be our new hollow partner. Partner, please. I've outgrown the naivety of pawns and dreams. Only cold Denny's can make this. Boo, bang out the overtime now. Speaking of, what's your salary right now? Salary? You mean allowance? I see. Another poor little bamboo tricked into free labor by the so-called benefits of afternoon tea, late night snacks, and covered overtime taxi expenses, and tacky trash holiday gifts. What do you mean? I don't understand. It's alright. Give it 2 more years, you'll see. In any case, do you have any special skills? Can you show them to me? The interview's finally begun? Alright, let me do a self-introduction. Skills? Well, I can't say I have them, but I have good ethics. I'm not exactly a golden bamboo, but I promise I'll keep breathing while on the clock, so you don't have to worry over paying death compensation for my untimely demise. And I also have great ethics, like, I'm very courteous. When there's a mess, I'll say, I leave it to you. I'm also very brave. In the face of a crisis, I'd say, the worst you can do is fire me. Why is a bamboo so relatable to some previous jobs I've had? I also care a lot about my colleagues. I often ask them, are you okay in the head? Oh, right. I'm also patient and down to earth. When there's an emergency, I never panic. And I know how to comfort others with let's deal with this later. And that concludes my self-introduction. Do you have any questions for me? I've met my doppelgangboo. You approve of plain old me? Does that mean I can start working? Boss, you've got the perfect eye for bamboo. From this moment on, I devote my life to you and will do my very best. Overtime? Anytime. Such a contrasting character. Welcome aboard. That was cute. Hi, pupper. Nice. We got the big piece. Okay.
Have you had dinner yet? A full stomach ensures a good night's sleep.
I seriously want to make some of these. I don't know why, but the pumpkin soup noodles seem equally odd and fascinating. Oh, I can't get another buff. Oh, give me some noodles that don't have a buff.
Should I add more pepper next time?
No, please don't. I mean, pepper's good, but not my pumpkin soup noodles.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night
Your
owls.
battery's fully charged. Oof.
You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Okay, so Bizarre Brigade.
Good evening.
Hiya.
How about winding down with some games after a busy day?
Okie dokie. Let's do this. Go. 6
They're
minutes.
here. Survived.
Let's work on collecting characters, because I think that's about the only way we're gonna... Ooh, campfires. We need those, because if we get a bunch of them, we get bonusy stuff. And I can't afford it. Okay.
They're here. Survived.
This is a key that can open everything, which is why it can only exist in your dreams. $20.44. Max speed way down. Okay, I'm gonna take both of these. And then we're gonna go.
They're here.
I need my character speed up. Income down. Speed down. But health recovery. That costs health boost. Damage. We'll refresh. Nope, that's not safe. He meant to take a day off, but ended up with an extended leave. I think this is good. I don't see any negatives to that. Armor, treasure detection, collision damage. 50% chance to explode. I like you. Oh, that's fun. Minus 50% health, though. I'm scared. 40, 60. I could do both of these. Drops armor, increases income, increases treasure detection. Yep, we're gonna do it. This is hazardous, but we're gonna do it. Hey, got me! Which, ironically, I don't attack, so I don't know how useful that's actually going to be.
They're here.
I think I'm mostly just gonna have to dodge everything. Ow, 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 ow. No! It touched me. Nice. Oh, I didn't want to press that again.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit.
Okay. That's not the button I wanted. Well, let's go to that one. We won't get that one completed. Or the 10 Masters Coffee. So I'm not real concerned about the contents of that, but I do think we'll go spend battery charge because then we can try coffee. That means Loomis Square. No. There we go. HIA Club. Hello. In a while. I need to go.
Awaiting
way.
further instructions.
And see who needs leveled up.
I've got your back. Oh, we actually have enough we can promote her. Nice. Cool. Let's go over here, and then we'll use this as our spending battery stuff. And sure, why not? Time to mash buttons. Right. That was strange. It's real weird. Looked like stream went offline, but it didn't go offline. Bizarrely MZ. Okay. Back to what we were doing.
A perfect conduit.
This will cost extra.
The target's weary. Ether, roger. Now you pay. Quick shot.
Who's the boss now?
Right on cue. It's time. What you deserve. Now you pay.
Really strange that it's not attacking. It's like I've got it stun locked or something.
Prey is mine.
What you deserve. You won't back down. Now you pay. It's time.
Quick shot. Who's the boss now?
A sound strategy. Done.
Beg for mercy. Scratch that. Too late.
Flip the switch.
Hit the core. Recalibrating. This bullet will reach its mark. Have another.
Time to pin them down. A perfect conduit. Fire support.
Don't hesitate.
You're in my sight. Right on cue.
Is our prey giving you trouble?
I'm on it.
Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Wanna recharge? Loyalty.
Show no mercy.
What you deserve. Now you pay.
Pierce right through.
What you deserve. Flip the switch.
Hit the core. Adjusting for wind.
Nice, got them both in the line of fire.
That was easy. Ether vision activate. You're cornered. Sniper's creed. One shot, one kill. Let's play a little.
Mind the voltage.
Competition. The target's weary.
My little shark bamboo was just sitting there like, huh? It took way too long to complete that, but it's really strange. Stream's looking like it, yeah. Oh well, all is good. We keep rolling.
Ready and waiting.
I've got your back. I am the Eye of Obel.
Standing by.
Wait. That. looking glass. Play my Boopon. Oh, actually, with that in mind, let's go search the signal search for some bamboo. Just for the live stream luck, maybe. Oh, yes. Hey. Now, theoretically, it should be our plug boo. But I'm not 100% certain that it's guaranteed on an S rank. It may just be a chance. Still. But realistically, any S rank bamboo is going to be a good thing. Oh, I thought that was it. I was going to be concerned. Yay, we got plug boo! He's supposed to be good for pairing up with Anby and Trigger. Rock on. Now let's go back to 6th Street to the shop.
Welcome in. What mods are you going for this time?
Because I got dupes on some of them. Overtime boo! Nice.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Just run him up because he was our event bamboo that we got. He's kind of neat.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Okay, plug me. Level you up.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one. Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
That's all I currently have supplies for. Wandering Scribe. This is actually what I want. This is the Wandering Scribe. This is the one that I want to complete. Connie! Hello. The guy with the briefcase, in a hurry and so serious. What kind of ambitious story will he have in a workplace drama? A girl in uniform, on tiptoes, light on her feet. Is she excited because she's about to go see her lover? Will they appear in a classic scene from a coming-of-age film, biking side by side at sunset? The boy playfully putting a bread wrapper on her head, both laughing all the way. A video store owner, striding around in a huff? Is she... Well, keep going. Because your presence has given me a new idea. Movies can really highlight the stories of ordinary people, and what I see will end up on film. I believe you must have a knack for film, or maybe even directing, being the owner of Random Play and all. My job does require a knack for film. First time someone said that. Last time you helped me as an assistant director, you did an awesome job with the shoot. You had great taste in locations and communicated really well with the actors. And that film just had a successful premiere. Where are my royalties? Firelina, welcome, welcome! If we had this interaction with Connie before on this other project she worked on, I don't remember it. I didn't see any promotion for that movie. That's because it was shown in niche art cinemas, meant for just small audiences. The last time I heard about an art movie, it premiered with only 9 people attending, and one of them was blind. Ouch. Which, I mean, a blind person could still enjoy a movie. So, this time, I want to make a commercial success that more people will see. After a lot of research, mostly just watching movies, I figured out that the secret to a movie's success is how well it allows the audience to escape from reality. I know that's not a bad assessment. Movies have this magic that makes people feel young. The audience's perspective can change so fast. 1 second, you're a member of the biker gangs at the outer ring, and the next, you're a detective, waiting in a dark alley. I want to create a series of short films in different styles to prove to investors that I can handle different genres commercially, and you're a key part of this project. Will I get paid this time? Still going to be the assistant director? You won't just be the assistant director. You'll also be listed as a producer in the credits. Ooh, I like credits. As a producer, especially for outreach, you gotta find a spot that vibes with the story. Although what I'm hearing is I'm getting paid with exposure and not so much with actual money. So... And as the assistant director, you'll be the one directing the actors on where to stand and how to act. Once that's all set, your next move is to hit the shutter and turn reality into film. Going on. Just a moment. You seem to be having some mild check. I don't understand why. Is it my network? My network causing problems? Let me run a quick diagnostic. Well, my bandwidth is awful, but that shouldn't be causing a problem. It's not comparatively awful, I suppose, but it is less. It's really frustrating because I literally pay for gigabit internet, and the company's like, we'll give you a third of that at best. Ads. How likely is it that you would recommend your internet provider to a friend or colleague? Less than 0. So yeah, no idea why we're acting like a drop thing, because it's sadness. So, if you're rejoining the stream, hi, welcome back. Apologies for the intermittency, if that's even a word. Before we kick off filming, wow, let me walk you through the story for the first short film. On the gravel road in this wild town, two tall cowboys duel, revolvers in hand. Tumbleweed rolls by. Twiddy-doo! Standard Western sound. And the spectators see two hats fall to the ground. Their owners, looking at one another with admiration. Soon enough, to a chill tune, the cowboys are at the bar, drinking and swapping stories. Opening, Twilight of the Lone Walker. Use the nostalgic film. Teleporta! Cowboy Duel, an Outer Ring classic that everyone loves. But I wonder who'd win if Billy and Lighter go all out. Is this my tumbleweed? Ran. What should I do? I don't know. Manager says keep your gaze steady. Your expression, it's just spot on. Film Billy and Lighter. Let's talk to them first. Billy and Lighter seem to be whispering. Red scarf. I've been hanging around in the Outer Ring for ages and never seen anyone who only throws punches. Is that why you carry... There goes stream elements again. Is that why you carry two guns everywhere? Not sure of your aim, huh? Ha! Twin guns are standard gear for cowboys, rookie. Clearly you don't know the rules of the game. The rules? You mean the ones that babysit your pathetic hit rate? Old man. Ha! It's 'cause if one gun runs dry, the other one can still make me look cool. Are they actually following the script? But in any case, that's one intense scene. Alright, let's go something like this. Grab the hollow in the background. You can find the sub requirements to the left. Try to complete as many as possible in a single photo. Special settings to complete the requirements. Okay, I click the button. Nice. Boom. Perfect shot. The shutter freezes the bullet in time. That'll work. It's good enough for me. The outer ring sun is melting my face off. Finally, some indoor scenes. Let me grab a special first and put it on Connie's tab. Oh, they're still, direct. So you're covering the cost of these props, right, manager? The billion lighters seem to be whispering. You don't drink nitro fuel because you're not into it? Kid, you don't get it. These are just props for filming. If you drink them, manager will definitely put them on your tab. Wait, that's not what the proxy told me earlier. Huh? Did they just go off script? Okay. Of the signboard? What classifies as signboard? That must be the signboard. So let's give a little bit of a zoom out perspective. About like a hyper close up here with a focus on the signboard. Ooh. I like that one. Right there. Awesome shots and rich visuals. I knew it. You really have what it takes to be a great director. The second short film. A girl switches schools and ends up sitting next to a short-haired girl by the window. Their story begins with a chance meeting at the metro after school. Graduation rolls around and the girls lean against the rail by the river one last time. Wind ruffling their hair. Both lost in their thoughts. Ooh, this is gonna be Ellen. And Vivian. This is, Vivian is not who I would have selected. Ellen and Vivian side by side. What a beautiful moment. I just need to catch what a beautiful shot. I just need to catch the moment when their eyes meet. Well, Ellen is my star here, so Vivian, I'm sorry, you don't get the spotlight. No flammable materials on the metro. Belle, your camera. Belle, your what was the voice I was using for her? It's very, very breathy. Belle, your camera. Dirty? Broken? Have you considered applying a filter? It'd give it a nice, dreamy vibe. And don't set the camera up so straight. Tilting it a little will yield better results. Vivian is the actual ideal assistant Connie's after. Ellen, what do you have to say? Sometimes I feel like time moves even slower while waiting for the metro than during school. Oh, actually, definitely slower during school. Sorry for always bugging you. Nah, it's all good. This is way easier than stepping into another character. Okay. This button here. of the metro sign. Wow. Phew. I have the metro sign in it? That's awful. Why is the metro sign my star? They don't know real talent. The metro sign is not... It's not, Okay, so if that... I'm trying to figure out what's considered the metro sign. That's, it's gotta be this banner up here, but that's, kind of dreadful. You're not gonna be able to see anything. It's just... background. Hi. I don't remember how to rotate the camera. Can't do cool because it washes Vivian out too much. Vibrant works pretty well. Kind of highlights the color of her hair. Adds definition. There we go. The graduation scene. The tear-jerking goodbye. I remember when Wise and I graduated. Wait. Did we graduate at all? We should be done after this, right? Looks like Helen could really use a nap. Ellen, this shot might be too close to us. Didn't we just spend ages putting on makeup for a close-up like this? If the proxy still can't nail it, I'd rather she delete it. I'm suddenly under pressure. Okay. I got you, Ellen. No problem. That's not the stars. You know what? There are no hollows out here. Hello. Why was I thinking there was a hollow out on this, Here's a blimp. Filter. There we go. Wow. gonna wait until Ellen doesn't look entirely half asleep. Because it's kind of it's a balance between her looking sleepy and her looking kind of like sad because it's, you know, like their final farewell sort of thing. And right there. Even the wind can be captured by the camera. Girls and their troubles are perfect for touching people's hearts. Let's dive into the story for the third short film. To get to the bottom of things, a private detective risks it all to infiltrate a dangerous crime gang. In a dark alley, she's impatiently waiting for her informant with the key info she needs. All clues lead back to the master who raised her. After ending it all with her own hands, she slowly emerges from the underground, each step heavy like lead. Ah, Jane. Black Cat Graffiti. So there's 5 films total. A detective going undercover in a crime gang? What a perfect plot for Jane. What's she gonna dress up as this time? Probably herself? Dear manager, I was thinking, if a bad guy really showed up to meet me, what would you do? I'll keep filming. I mean, I could keep filming and protect her at the same time. Ah, happy to hear that, but I'll be the one looking out for you, just so you know. Let's be real, Jane's probably in a better position to be the hero rather than little old Proxy. Seems like a good opportunity for the retro filter. Hey, I'm filming here. Timing though on that. Let's see, do we want here? Do we want this? Let's just take a picture of the graffiti. What is it with people walking in front of the camera? Come on, just go around. This isn't like a busy alleyway. Ooh, we got a pupper. Can we snag the pupper in the shot? This'll be good. Oh, I was like, it must have been too far back. That was weird. Okay. Aw, bro, you're interfering. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh no, I didn't get it. He's outside of frame. That's unfortunate. That would have been fun. Okay. She's supposed to be waiting for someone. So if we leave this side of the frame kind of empty, it'll kind of weight the shot to that side, like anticipation that something's gonna show up there. And not this guy. That's definitely not the something I was looking for. Unexpected visitor. Miss, I'm gonna need you to come back here. We need you to sign a waiver so we can use your likeness in our film. I don't want to be on film. That's too bad. You walked in front of my camera. You're now considered background art. I like it. We'll keep it. So that's the twist. The criminal is actually the detective's mentor. Ah, the detective must be heartbroken. Late night hours are preferable. Well, it's little manager. Do I look good? What? Show me the text again. You were asking about whether you look good, and I want to know what the rest of the dialogue was. Do I look good from behind on camera? To get my body into peak condition, I've already walked up and down these steps 12 times, manager. If you kept walking up and down, you'd definitely turn some heads. Oh yeah. A little boy rushed over to check on me, saying, are you lost and can't find your way home? Does that mean my acting is pretty solid, manager? I think so. After all, you're Jane. For sure, you're a pro. Okay, is this considered the late night hours? Take photo late at night. Targets. The stairs are a major portion of this scene. I do think this kind of zoomed out perspective is a good call because it's going to make it feel like almost a long road, a long stairway. Oh, a photo of Jane's back. Well, that's specific. That would explain why she was asking if she looks good from behind on camera. Sorry, got distracted by the stars. I love it when they take the time to put like the galaxy and stuff in the night sky in games. Genshin Impact's another one that, of course, it's the same creators, but their night sky looks really cool. So I think the this perspective is better. Actually, the blue tone is probably a good call here. Because this is, if I remember the story right, the script, this is after she has taken out her mentor, who was the criminal that she was looking for. And so everything's going to be kind of sad-ish. And so the blue, kind of a heavier looking atmosphere, is gonna be measuring the sound of a heartbeat through the lens. Fascinating. I think I'm putting way too much analysis into these photos. In the light or the dark, she seems to have nowhere to go. Your knack for creating a vibe with film is seriously impressive. The next short film will be something different, and I hope you're as stoked as I am. I'll keep going with the next short film. A well-known songstress is tired of keeping the show all the time. During a fan meetup, she encounters a stranger who sends ripples across her still life. The girl grabs the songstress's hand, escaping the packed stage and running to parts of the city they've never been to before. In an underground live venue, the songstress rediscovers what first inspired her. Hey, this is based on an event that we participated in. I think most of these probably are. Yep, Astra Yao. Only here it shines. Include Evelyn in the photo. Two totally different people spot each other in a crowd. How romantic. How do I shoot this to make it beautiful? Gotta look at the camera even when waving. Miss Yao, you really shine under the spotlight. I wish their speech bubbles would, Angie, you're facing the wrong way. Belle, can you get more shots of Eve? I've got way more camera opportunities than her. Plus, Eve's the more important character for this story. Belle, don't forget to focus on her. As for me, I'll just take a backseat this time. Please direct the camera more at Astra. I need to keep an eye on the crowd. Can't have any surprises. Besides, my face in this state isn't exactly camera ready. Evelyn, I think you're fine. So, is this, wait, she was just at our video store. This one here. She's taking a selfie with her chat log. Look at her go. I love the fact that they actually added content to the phones. But they rarely, if ever, match the scene, and it's funny. But it's a whole lot better than, you know, just having like a blank dead phone. This guy. He's watching Bang Boo on TikTok. He's quite literally, I mean, it's almost 100% styled after the TikTok feed. That's really quite funny. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm taking pictures of Astra. Psych. So if we want Evelyn to be the star, Watashi wa star. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I see the moment. Get a filter on here. Classic. Maybe something a little cooler, and it kind of washes them out. Vibrant is good. Okay. So here, there, and boom. Right there. Tranquility gave way to a surge of motion. Yay. Wow, another escape with a big star. Kind of bummed. But gotta be careful not to get recognized. Hey, this is that place that was never open. That if we come by and we clicked on the thing, it would say, hey, I wonder when this place is going to open. Astra and Evelyn seem a bit off from their usual selves. Get out of my way. I'll count to 3. Otherwise, things might get messy. I can't let you into the live venue. All right then. 1, 2. Eve, isn't this where you step aside in the script? Miss Astra, you're still a star. I can't just... Astra gets into character so fast. Evelyn's serious as ever. $404 lives. Once again, vibrant is the way to go here. The sprout emerges in the corner of the lens. What you're sick of might be what others dream about. Next time we meet will be for the final short film. I'm still figuring out the details, but feelings of loneliness and farewells keep creeping into my mind. As we near the end of the shoot, let's kick off the story of the last short film. Following their master's teachings, a young swordsman travels from way out east to challenge the strongest warriors around. After 3 days and nights locked in a sword duel, the swordsman disappears without a trace. Only the port remains, with someone staring out at the sea. The Wandering Blade. And the swordsman is the sword's Miyabi. Wow, you two really are the HSO power duo. So cool. I'm switching to a white shot. Yanagi, how's my line training? I feel like I'm missing the emotion the Proxy mentioned. Emotion. According to line 5 on page 265 of The Actor Prepares, an actor needs to fully merge with the character. Chief, perhaps the character you're playing is supposed to feel very detached with no human feelings. But I watched the 5 reference movies that Proxy gave me last night after work, and the way the characters spoke in the movies seemed very different than from mine. 5 movies? 600 minutes? Chief, it was already 10 in the evening when you left the office yesterday, and you're worried about emotional tuning? Getting through your lines is already more than enough. Retro filter. This one. I wish I could crouch down, because this would be a pretty wicked shot with the height of the tower and the moon. Yeah, we're gonna get the moon in here. It's the moon. Look at that moon. That's no moon. That actually looks really incredible. Sorry, switching for a moment. Whoa, it looks so much cooler here. Let me just save that. That's so cool. Can we go to the moon? I want to go to the moon. Like, seriously, that is awesome. Okay. Retro filter. If our primary character is Miyabi, which I'm assuming it is because she's adorable, then I'm going to see. I'm too short. I can't get an over the shoulder shot from Tsukishiro Yanagi. There we go. Look at how this is bizarre. This is how important perspective is. See how far apart they look here? If I move in and scoot just a little bit together, they do not look nearly as far apart as they really are. there's a moment when she looks right into the camera. Right there. Right after she blinks. Coming back from this side. And go. The essence of martial arts blossoms and stills cinematic grace. Ooh, we get the purple hollow. Connie said this is the last scene. It's about farewells. I guess I'm saying goodbye to my short stint as a director, too. Once we finish, I should still have time to grab... Yes, this time I'm playing the swordsman, bidding farewell to their rival. Yanagi, how's my filming training looking? They don't really fit in the scene, but those red bean cakes. The sound of the waves is always distracting. Red bean cakes. Oh, is it anpan? Bean buns? They're actually quite good. I feel so insignificant, especially when I see myself in the camera. The feeling takes over. Chief, maybe next time you could try standing a bit closer to the camera? Can do. Okay, let's use the classic. How close do you want the chief? Look at that face. Classic. I still love the purple reflection on the water here. So I was concerned that being too close would transfer the pixelation into the photo. See, part of it too, it seems important that we're at the port because they specifically specified that in the description of the scene. The rusted blade with tidal patterns, gaze stretching far, seeking 1,000 masts. Where does this path of training lead? Will my film journey also have an end? Ah, sorry. It's just wild seeing all those scenes. Stories and ideas in my head come to life. Thanks to you. Just feeling a bit wistful. Those alleys on 6th Street, the seaside, the locations you've captured in your shots not only show how much you love the city, but it's also shown me how close you are with your friends. I'm kind of jealous, to be honest. From the impression I'm getting, I think your life's got endless possibilities ahead, and not just in random play. Maybe next time, I'll make a movie inspired by you. Better be ready for that. Yay! The photos I took were kind of... See, this one had the cat on the left side. She was kind of the center. Some of them were similar to the, like the, I don't know, the guidance photo. This one was almost identical. That one pretty close too. I like how I weighted my image better, and then had the random passerby join us. And this one, the picture kind of leaves Evelyn out, but Astra's kind of looking over towards her, so I kind of see that tying in there. Mine was cooler here too, on both of them, because Miyabi was the primary. Although this was actually the direction they were going for on that. I thought they were wanting it from the other side, so you could see them both, almost as if they were walking towards the camera at the end of the pier. Anyhoodle. Assistant Director Pass. Yay. And you know, I would change that, but mine's fun as it is. Your Assistant Director trial card has arrived. I thought I was going to change my saying, phrase, one of those words. There's something about this that doesn't look like it's been completed because it's still 3 to 3, 7 to 7, 6 to 6. Did all of that. Because it's not checked off like this one is. Claim, 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 claim.
Welcome to Do Gardening. It is both intention and courage.
Here, one-of-a-kind creation is shining brilliantly. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. So yeah, it looks like we've done and claimed everything here. This is something that we did a while back.
I really enjoy this fragrance.
Well, let's talk to Tycho, I guess. Gosh, clients are a tough crowd these days. What happened? Struggling to sell those luxury knockoffs? Yeah, I was up front. I told him they were fakes. And by the 1 for 10 rule, I sent him 11 copies. But he wasn't happy about it? You bet. He demanded a refund and sent back just one. Couldn't file a complaint because those were fake. He took 10 copies for free and even left me a bad review. I mean, seriously, what the heck is wrong with customers these days? Tried selling some fake commemorative coins, but no buyers at all. Tough break. Turned my place into a warehouse, so I had to dump them all. Looks like your business is taking a hit too. You notice an abandoned HIA commemorative coin in a corner. Yay, coinage! There's no one here.
Welcome to the coffee zone. Take your time to savor my creation.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Wise, I suppose. The rest this side of things. Belle, Vivian has contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. In addition to her, Hugo, Lycon, and B, whom we recommended before, will also enjoy. Oh, in addition to her, Hugo, and Lycon, Anby, whom we recommended before, will also join this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? Yep, they'll protect me. Alright, with so many friends around this time, there shouldn't be much risk. I'll wait for you at home then. No matter what, remember safety first. Let's get some rest for now.
You are about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions of other types while in this mode. Continue.
Okay. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. But in any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. We zoom in. Zoom a zoom zoom. I think. Therefore, I'm still thinking. Oh, it's the Thinker, but in classic new Eridu style. It's very fractal-esque. Fun.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late.
See, I told you her voice was very breathy.
This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy.
Because you're an obsessed fangirl.
It's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
It's kind of funny how her voice changes when she goes from just kind of general talking to, "Oh, Lord Phaethon! Yay!" You're right.
For sure. Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best Proxy I've ever met in person.
Just wait until I drop a bombshell here.
Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
I kind of want to see it. That might also be incredibly awkward, but I kind of want to see it. Does Phaethon really have merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch. Like screenshots of old Internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards.
She's so obsessed, and it's hilarious.
Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Yes, please do.
I'm super curious to see all that. Please be sure to show me sometime.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon merch! Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long?
And now back to business.
Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Those two. We're also missing Anby.
Meanwhile, Hugo is preparing for the upcoming operation in another part of Lumina.
Same old routine. Shopping first.
About time to stock up on chocolate anyway.
I don't want to be Hugo. Rations, bottled water, and those chocolate coins. Take all of them in a bag. Thank you. At this moment, a familiar figure appears.
Hugo?
Oh, what a coincidence.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store.
Are you preparing for the operation?
Are you blind? By the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect.
The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret.
How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. Get some emergency meds from the pharmacy. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to ones I'm used to. At this moment, a familiar figure appears. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away.
Time is short. This is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. I am Von Lycon, at your service.
It's been a while since I've done his voice, and I'm struggling to get back into it.
I'm at your service.
Well, hello, Lycon. I can mimic that one. Yes.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think?
He still sounds so similar to what I remember that guy from Pokemon the movie 2000 sounds like.
Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Pretty sure that's the new voice actor. It's missing, and it may be because the kind of growly scene, but it's missing kind of a yeah, I'm gonna make this really strange, but almost a tanginess to the voice.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this, without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established. Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago.
It just...
Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
Oh, that was the guy that was the leader of their group. That kind of took him in.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Hugo and Lycon share a rare moment of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the Proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrive. Anby! It's Silver Soldier Anby.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.
Oh, right. Other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation. Seems Miss Anby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello. The Proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I will keep it confidential. So, before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltus. These could be treasures or something awful.
We'll have to explore and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now. All right. Like her.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Ambi!
In position.
Roger.
There's the stairs.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path.
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Suddenly, I'm
Wow,
Belle.
you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Because we're not tied to a bamboo. Just leave that problem to me.
Just leave that problem to me.
Belle, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to your phone. Check if you received it.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Master Proxy, I've organized the circuit-related modules. You just need to connect them the same way as you've done before.
Alrighty, we'll bloop that one, we'll bloop that one, we bloop that one, and then we bloop that one. Get blooped!
The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up.
Yes, Vivian?
It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that. Could it be your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
I don't know how to answer this. I want to say yes, because I am, but also I don't want to reveal my identity, you know? I'm gonna try and dismiss it. Nope, you've got the wrong person.
Nope, you've got the wrong person.
Really? But my instincts are telling me that you have to be Phaethon.
Remember, she doesn't like it when people lie to her.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon, I've been your biggest fan for years now. Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you, I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Sure, no problem. Let's wait until we're out of the hollow first.
Anything you want. We just gotta get out of the hollow first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess I got a little too excited.
She's so silly, and it's great.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
Yeah, something about hanging out in a hollow and just, I mean, having a picnic doesn't seem terribly safe, you know?
The door's finally open. The Proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the Proxy.
Say no more.
This is a dream. I never went to wake up.
Vivian really needs
Picture over there should lead to our destination.
to focus. Yeah, so this is the ballet twins, and we ran through this entire environment previously with Victoria Housekeeping, trying to clear it out for their master, which I suppose
there
was
are more
the mayor.
Ethereals around. Please be careful, Lord Phaethon.
Why did she spin when she stops?
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
In position.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
She's so cool.
A difficult foe, that one.
Say no more.
Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
I won't back down. Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Also, you gotta quit calling me that, because somebody's gonna hear you. You're blocked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
Gotta cover 3 different places.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy!
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
That's exactly 100% absolutely it. Should we talk it over again?
Maybe we should go over it all again. You know, just in case anyone's not fully on board.
I wanted to go with Anby.
There's no need, Master Proxy. Our top priority right now is to crack the mechanisms as soon as possible.
That sounds more like his voice is supposed to be. It's got the little bit of brightness in it that was characteristic of Lycon.
It's just a simple mechanism. I can handle it solo.
I don't trust you to do anything on your own over here, Hugo.
Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Yeah. So, if there are no objections, let's proceed to the assigned squads.
You really enjoy posing as the leader, don't you?
I believe everyone is well aware that within the Hollow, Master Proxy is the only leader.
Do you enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy? Clearly it doesn't, Miss Anby. Lord Faithin, are you tired? Would you like to rest for a moment?
Let's keep moving.
As the Proxy said, let's make it quick, friends.
There were definitely quotes on that when he said friends.
Friends?
Alright, we're off with Vivian. Hey look, we're leaving
Lord Faithin,
us behind.
there are too many Ethereals here. We have...
Don't worry, I'll take care of the Ethereals. I'll not let these Ethereals touch Lord Faithin. Whoa. I imagine that's what it's doing. I didn't even know what was going on. You okay? You failed to take care of the Ethereals, Vivian. Lord Faithin is disappointed in your work.
Lord Faithin, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time.
Would you say that this is perhaps a pressing matter?
Sure enough, Lord Faithin and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward.
I'm uncomfortable, Vivian.
Goodness me, somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Faithin. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
Yes. This has all been a dream. Ooh. I'm real.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real, see? You can even hold my hand.
That's not gonna go over well.
Not only is Lord pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
Why do you like Faith?
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
Not a bother at all.
Of course not. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many Ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem.
Final step is to operate this console. Just like in the movies, bringing down the lever with a decisive pull. Great. No monsters. Let's go meet up with the others now. Meanwhile, on Lycon and Hugo's side. Could you imagine if Anby got one of the ones that had two buttons?
We have to cooperate to solve this problem.
Literally, they're close enough to be able to push both buttons with one person, so... So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the Proxy.
I have no objections.
Yay!
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon.
Yep, and probably never will.
Even before it all fell apart.
You're a scheming, deceitful guy. Lycon is silent for a while, seeming to be caught in some memories from long ago.
You
Flashbacks.
wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives, but they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting, and the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, promise me now. You must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
Back to the present. After a bout of not-so-happy cooperation, Lycon and Hugo finally managed to deal with the mechanism.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you, not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked.
After a while, the teams have completed their respective tasks. Everyone gathers again. I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to a certain somebody. You wouldn't have come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. We're perfectly coordinated partners such as Lord Phaethon and I. Coming in first place is to be expected. Didn't last place treat everyone else? Alright, fair enough. Once we complete the mission, I'll treat the Proxy to a meal. Since when did we agree to a race? Everyone, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. You hear strange noises coming from ahead. We're about to get a big boss battle. A big boss battle.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple Ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Yay, Envy.
Vivian, you should go with them too.
Ah, what a coward.
Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already.
Is Hugo's gonna kidnap us, isn't he? That's why Hugo's wanting to stay behind and sending everybody else ahead.
I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
That's suspicious.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. Alright.
Vivian stumbles off with Lycon as if in a daze.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
It's super weird. You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Well, that's what I said.
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
You asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Music cut out.
I can't keep anything from you, can I?
No. Hugo, you're an open book. You're so predictable.
I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian adores you. Whether you're Phaethon or just Belle. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Surprising bit of humanity from Hugo.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Also, probably Hugo's not gonna make it through this interaction.
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you.
Or he's gonna kick her out of Mockingbird. One of the two. This sounds very, like, last words sort of thing, though.
Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, the man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily. But I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
But realistically, you couldn't have known in that moment that taking his life would have saved those other people. So it's still not really your position to do that. I can't agree with that.
I can't agree with that.
Is that so? I see you have your own beliefs. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why is it in yellow? Why all of a sudden?
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind.
What's the significance of that?
They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Super strange. Through the fissure. Wow. That's a large glob of etheric, whatever that is.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
That's so much worse.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
See now, hold on. Hold on. Let's backtrack here just a moment. Some things that I recall. Hugo had the sacrifice core from the emblem off from the thing that was auctioned at that place that we went to in Starloop. Because he stole the emblem, and then he stashed it somewhere safe. According to the interactions we had, or the cutscene we had between Hugo and the big boss man of whatever family that was trying to buy it in the first place, he was trying to make a deal with the big boss man guy, and the big boss man's like, well, where's the item? Just give it to me anyway. And Hugo's like, I don't actually have it on me, but it's stored somewhere safe. And that was the whole start of our interactions with Hugo. So I'm speculating, but what if Hugo, because Lycon pointed out how bad it would be if Hugo remained in possession of the sacrifice core. What if Hugo brought the sacrifice core here to essentially initialize it, and then made up this fake story about Bringer's notebook in order to lure us all here and try to get either one, get Lycon killed, or two, to merge with the core himself and either become more powerful or potentially, in a sense, off himself because of the things that he's done. I don't think he would go that route necessarily, but I wonder, I really feels like this sacrifice may be tied directly to that original sacrifice core that we're trying to get at the start of this quest line.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook, are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them, and that's only counting the ones we know so far.
Okay, so that feels a little bit contrary to my theory.
These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
We need to get rid of these sacrifices.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Music cut out again. Hugo's gonna get involved now.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
Yep. Okay. I know where this is going, and it's kind of along the way I was thinking. He lured Hartman here. This is the sacrifice core that Hugo had, and Hartman's going to end up fusing with it, which is going to be Hugo's way of making us get rid of Hartman without having Lycon actually take another human life, because he's no longer going to be human once he's fused with the sacrifice.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate.
I'm not sure if this is referencing our Silver Soldier. Oh, no, this is the lady that her husband was killed essentially by the Ravenlock family, and she set up a insurance plan through them, so when she died from etheric contamination, her child would be taken care of like tenfold, and so she ended up basically having us escort her to the Hollows in search of a missing wedding ring, or alleged missing wedding ring, and use that as an opportunity to basically finish herself off with the etheric contamination, or corruption, I guess is what they call it.
If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Hugo takes one step forward, then walks over to Hartman's side.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice?
Okay, so not the same sacrifice.
Of course. You can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible.
Andy's over there ready to... Oh, there's soldiers here too. Of course he brought back up with him.
You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world.
And see, I'm pretty sure she was personally affected negatively by the Exaltists, if I recall correctly. I don't remember exactly what interaction it was, but
Was all of that just a lie?
yeah, it probably was.
You're just too gullible, Vivian.
Anby she's ready to destroy these people, all of them, except our little crew here.
I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You... What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little feud, but would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do, to extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
All right, it's
Hugo,
time to.
Why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Stay calm now. Move.
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Take this. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
They've already escaped through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. We can't let them have the sacrifice. Away we go. Stairs.
Hugo, don't make a choice you'll regret.
Hold on. Dialogue.
There's no turning back from me.
Okay. Hartman's mercenaries are quickly dealt with.
You guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
You. What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now.
I am so confused.
Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
Oh, what a bombshell. So this is his dad?
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child.
Oh, maybe it's not his dad.
But I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My
Uncle.
dear uncle. You were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
Because the uncle shouldn't get it if it was the father's estate, essentially. It would go to the children first before it went to a brother or a sister.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
And the worst part is we're going to have to fight off Hugo and save the old guy, even though he's a total jerk, because that's what we do. And Lycon's here, and he's not going to allow Hugo to actually kill somebody. So...
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the exaltists.
That wasn't even the justification I figured he would take, but that's also important.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way. But I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
I don't think so. It's not too late for you to stop.
Hugo, it's not too late for you to stop. You can still walk away from this.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
Don't become the kind of person you hate.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon.
It's kind of precisely exactly it.
Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss.
Nope, not gonna allow that.
It's about time you kneel. Beg for mercy.
Answer. Here to assist.
Flip the switch.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
This battle is awesome.
Final lesson I'll impart to you. The truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Fight him off.
There we go. So that battle was so much different than most of the other battles we fought because the Ethereals they don't counter us or like parry us like we can do. Plus I'm starting and we've only put what 80 hours into this game. I'm starting to figure out the dodging versus whatever countering. I'm not sure what the official wording is on it. When the different lines indicating the enemy's attacks, the red line or the yellow line, the red line you can't counter. You have to dodge the red line attacks. The yellow line attacks you can either dodge or counter. So that, since I figured that out and have been actively trying to pay attention to that, that has helped a lot in our battles here. And just like we saw with that battle there was so intense. That was really cool.
All right, you got me. But too bad.
And the sacrifice core is already gone.
I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Vivian's not gonna allow this.
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious faith in.
Don't let Wise know this is happening. Also, the panic on her face. It's Understandable, of course, because he would legitimately kill her just for the sake of it. At this point.
I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours.
It is the same one.
Leave Lord Phaethon alone.
That's the one off from the off the cloak or whatever it was at the auction.
What a shame.
You really shouldn't have given that to him until Phaethon was, or until Belle was safe.
Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Nice shot. Don't even think about it, Hartman. Whoa! He's so quick.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Well, that happened. Bet you didn't actually expect that to happen, Hugo. You shouldn't have thrown him without being sure that he was already taken care of. He's gonna come back, guaranteed. Although, that looks like a shot to the heart. So, it might have been kind of definitive. Sorry you had to see that, Vivian. But this was, with his discussion with Belle earlier, this was his plan all along, really. One way or another.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I mean, the justification here is Lycon's only job here, other than the investigation, was to keep the Proxy safe, and Hugo was legitimately a very imminent threat to the Proxy's life. So, in that case, I'm fine.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just never thought things would turn out like this.
Lord Phaethon, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
Let's be real, it's not that surprising. Not your fault, Vivian. Something isn't right.
Judging from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
And the worst part is nobody's watching Hartman, and he's taken the sacrifice core and skedaddled. Unless Vivian was slick enough to get it picked up. Vivian quietly walks to the edge of the rooftop. She hesitates for a long time and finally looks down. Naturally, nothing's there.
Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
Oh, so we were out of the hollow at this point? I didn't realize that.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me.
Hey, that's what he said.
I believe he's still with us.
Mostly because she has the disaster foresight thing. Where when something bad's gonna happen, she gets kind of a premonition vision sort of thing. Perhaps he's still alive.
Me too. There's a chance he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Yeah, but the guy didn't really have a heart to begin with, so... Also, your hand went through his heart? That statement alone, I mean... That's incredible.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I called it.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
wasn't paying attention to him.
We'll find him, we'll get the stone back.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Meanwhile, not far away stands a mysterious figure.
Another obstacle out of the way.
Is that, what's her name? It doesn't look like what's her name. From the Vision Corp lady. That wasn't really Vision. It was the one pulling the strings. I thought she had black hair.
She's going to be pleased about this.
She's a minion for the Vision Corp lady.
May the Creator guide us.
And that's talking about the hand with the eyeball in it thing. Vivian and her vision. Guy with wings, Vivian reaching up for him.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction.
And when she sees these things, they always come true, she said.
That's the future I see. Lord Phaethon.
Ooh, ominous. After exiting the Hollow, Lycon takes his leave while Vivian returns to the video store with us. But for some reason, she remains silent the entire way. Are you okay, Vivian? Lord Phaethon, I'm fine. Just a little distracted. After what happened, you deserve some rest. Yeah, I need more time to think about Hugo and the Exaltus. From what I know about Hugo, he could have easily taken down someone like Hartman. There was no need for him to put on such a show. And to deliberately use you as a hostage. But I don't think he ever intended to harm you. What Hugo said in the end, I don't know. Something feels off. And that business with the sacrifice core. Maybe there's some deeper, more terrible secret behind all this. I have a small request. It might sound a bit strange, but... Lord Phaethon, can I stay at the video store for a few days? I just... don't want to be alone right now. Of course. Yeah, we're not comfortable with leaving you alone like this anyway. Thank you. I'll sleep on the couch. I won't disturb Lord Phaethon at all. And if I wake up and find everything was just a dream, how wonderful would that be? Bury your tears with the past, part A completed. So there's still part B to do before the recent commission logs have been reported in the video arc. Go to the bedroom and get some rest. So yeah, there's still, oops. She's glowing. Oh, what about the vibrant filter? She's still glowing. Okay. We go up here and sleep. No EOS. So much has happened. My head is a mess. Better get some rest first. Okay, so there is part B. Wow, I didn't realize we were still on part A. You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear. Okay, talk to Wise. I believe we are out of immersive storytelling. Yep, starting part B. Okay, well, we are out of time for today's episode. We ran a little longer, but I wanted to get through the rest of that story. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at sometime in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of Zenless Zone Zero. Hope you guys had a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.